welcome back to my channel. So today I am just so excited for this makeup look. So I was just playing around with makeup a few days ago and I really wanted to create an entire blue makeup look. I've always wanted to create it since last year, since the Katy Perry blue mascara came out. My inspiration for this look really came from the blue mascara. I wanted to create something monochromatic except the lips and the cheek. I mean, there's no way we're gonna put blue on our cheeks. This would actually look good with a blue lipstick, but I didn't have a blue lipstick, so I opted for a more nude lip, which actually pulled the whole look together and made it look beautiful. Now remember guys, this look is not a look for everyone, maybe including myself. Now I wouldn't wear this look outside of my house. As I was creating this look, my eldest daughter came in and the look was almost completed and she's like, "Mom, where are you gonna go with that blue eyeshadow?" And I'm like, "Maybe I would go to the beach and swim with mermaids." She's like, "Only you, Mom, only you." Okay, yeah guys, so if you really want to see how I created this beautiful monochromatic blue eyes, then keep watching. Okay, so onto the face now, and what I've actually went ahead and done is I've already applied my foundation, concealer, I color corrected, and I also did my eyebrows just to save on time, because normally my foundation, concealer, color correcting routine is basically the same, so I can focus more on the eyes. So I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit closer and we can begin. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this eyeshadow here, and this is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is in the shade Orange Soda. So I'm just going to apply this all over my entire crease area and a little bit past the crease as well. So I'm basically using this as my transition color just to soften up the eye look as well. I'm just using my favorite eyeshadow brush, and this one is by Coastal Scents. So I'm just going to buff this into the crease area and a little bit higher than the crease area as well. Okay, so now for the actual creation of this eye look, I'm going to use this eyeshadow by Coastal Scents. It's the 252 Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette, and I'm just going to go in with the blue tones in this area right here. So I'm going to start with the crease area, and for that I'm just going to go in with this shade right here. Now this is a matte shade. I'm just going to apply this to the crease area, and the brush I'm using for that is a MAC 217, which will be the exact same as the Sigma E25. So I'm just going to pick up some of that blue shade and I'm going to buff this into the crease area but above the actual crease. So I'm just basically going back into the palette and picking up some of that eyeshadow just to blend the crease area out and intensify the crease area until I'm happy with the color that I want. Okay, next I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to go in with this particular blue shade here, and this one has a bit of a shimmer in it, and I'm just basically going to go in with this shade and I'm going to apply it directly onto the crease area now, and the brush I'm using here is a Sigma Blending E25, directly into the crease area just so that we can have a nicer transition of colors. I'm just going to go back in with the previous brush that I used to blend the matte blue shade, and I'm just going to go back in just to sort of blend the two shades together. So what I'm doing here is I'm going back in with the previous color and the previous eyeshadow brush, and I'm just applying the matte shade to the crease where I applied it before, just so the transition could be nice and smooth, because we want all the colors to basically transition out, and of course we do not want any harsh looking lines in between. Okay, next for the lid space I'm gonna go in with this shade of blue here, and for that I'm using my MAC 242. I'm just gonna pick up some of that eyeshadow and basically press it onto the eyelid. I'm also taking this eyeshadow a little bit higher just so that the previous blue and this blue can blend in nicely. And I'm just going to go back in with the same Sigma E25 and blend the crease color into the blue that I just applied. Okay guys, so now I'm just going to go back into the palette and I'm going to go in with this darker blue shade here, and I'm just going to go in with a Sigma E21 brush. This is the smudger brush. It's a little bit smaller and finer, and I'm just going to add this color closer to the lash line, because I think you can figure out by now the type of look I'm going for. It's all sort of a gradual transition from from dark to light. Do you see how beautiful that is looking, guys? Really beautiful. So now I'm just going to go back in with the same MAC 242 brush. I'm sort of just blending these two colors together. I just picked up a little bit more of that blue shade that we applied on the lid just to make everything get that beautiful transition. Go back in with the darker blue and apply it to the lash line. Okay, so now that we are almost done with the eyes, I'm just going to go in with the same Smudger E21 by Sigma, and I'm just picking up some of the darker blue shade, and I'm just going to apply this to the lower lash line. Now, I know this is looking a little bit cray-cray right now, but don't worry, we're going to fix this. Next, I'm going to go in with this eyeshadow by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's in the shade Burnt Orange. So I'm just going to go in with a Sigma pencil brush. I'm going to pick up some of this color and basically smudge this lower lash line and make the color a little bit more softer. Okay, so I'm just going to go back in and touch up the lower lash line with the same darker blue shade, because you will lose some of that intensity while blending. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Silkissime eyeliner, and this is in the shade Cobalt Blue. And I'm basically going to apply this to my lower waterline. And I like using these L'Oreal Silkissime pens because they're so soft and so creamy, and it goes on beautifully. And I'm also going to tightline. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner, and I had used this one by Stila, and it's the Got Inked Cushion Eyeliner, and this is in the shade Blue Sapphire Ink. I'm just going to apply this closer to my lash line. So the reason why I'm using this eyeliner is just more to define the upper eyelid, and just to give the upper eyelid a little bit more definition. I'm just using this to make a baby wing, nothing much. Okay, so now I'm just going to move on to the rest of the face, because I think I'm looking a little bit dead right now. So for bronzer, I'm just going to go in with my Butter Bronzer, and I'm just going to warm up my face. So I'm just going to basically apply this to the outer perimeters of my face. And next for blush, I'm going to go in with this little sample size, and this is in the shade Partyyy. This is the shade that you get in your birthday gift from Sephora. So I'm just going to apply some of this to my cheek area, and this color has become one of my favorite colors. Such a beautiful shade, and this complements my skin tone beautifully. And I forgot to mention, the brush that I like using is the Chanel No. 4. I think this brush is actually perfect for blush application, because this sort of creates that sharp line, almost like a sharp line where you don't even need to contour. And if you're familiar with my videos, you know I do not contour all that much, maybe now and then, but I like bronzing. Okay, and next for highlight, I'm using my highlight by J Cat, and this is Crystal Sand. It's very, very beautiful, guys. Very, very beautiful. It's a bit subtle, which is what I like. You're not going to get a crazy highlight with it, but it is beautiful. So I'm just basically applying this to the high points of my face, my eyebrow area, a little bit up into the forehead. I am becoming a fan of these J Cat highlighters, and it's pretty reasonable as well. This cost me only $15 here in Canada. I mean, compared to some of the other highlighters that you pay a lot more for, and you get, you know, the same effect. If not, this is even better. Like, I mean, look at this. Okay, so I'm just going to apply some to the tip of my nose and my chin. And I'm just going to go in with another smaller brush. This is a shader Creaser by Sigma. It's the E47, and I like using this to highlight my eyebrow area. I'm using the same highlight as well. And I'm going to apply some to the inner corners of my eye. Okay, and next I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to bring it down the bridge of my nose. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in and finish up the rest of the eyes, and I'm gonna apply some mascara now. And if you're familiar with my videos, you know I like to brush my eyelashes out, curl them, and apply mascara. So next I'm gonna go in with this L'Oreal Voluminous priming mascara, and I'm going to apply this to my eyelashes because for this look we are not using any false lashes. And with the mascara that I intend to use, I need the eyelashes to stand out. And for the mascara, I'm using this one by Covergirl. It's the Katy Perry Blue Mascara, and this is in the shade Perry Blue. Now I'm not quite a fan of this blue mascara because for me it was clumping up a little bit too much. Maybe if I had bought the L'Oreal Voluminous Blue Mascara, I think that one might have worked out better. But nonetheless, you know, it's still beautiful. So for lips now, I'm going to apply my Morphe liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Jealousy. This has become my favorite liquid lipstick recently. It's a perfect pinky nude shade. Yeah, and it just works well with my skin tone. So I'm just going to apply some of this liquid lipstick. So now I'm just going to set all this, and here I'm just using my matte fix plus, and I'm just going to spritz this all over my entire face. Oh, it's cold in here. This is the final look. It's very mermaid looking like. This is very out of my box. This is out of my comfort zone. I was just, you know, playing with makeup, and this is what I created. Yeah, so with that said guys, I hope you did enjoy this beautiful monochromatic blue makeup look, and don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link is in the description box. And also, if you're new to my channel, don't hesitate to subscribe. I'll be forever grateful, thankful. Yeah, so with that said guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.